Have you noticed that no matter how vividly you picture your dreams, they always seem just out of reach? Maybe no one ever told you, but visualization alone doesn't move anything. Spirituality teaches that what truly shapes your life is the frequency you give off with every breath. That's where the law of attraction shows its less romantic side. The universe doesn't listen to requests. It responds to what you vibrate, period. While many people spend years repeating affirmations, real manifestation begins when your whole body lives in the state of, "It's already mine." It sounds counterintuitive, but the moment you release anxiety and embody that frequency, change speeds up. Time, however, isn't limitless. Each day you wait, you reinforce the very reality you want to leave behind. If you want to master the manifestation frequency that unlocks the life you desire, and do it before it's too late, this video is your shortcut. Here, you'll learn how to align mind, emotion, and action in a way that's simple, practical, and powerful. Get ready for a deep dive that will break old beliefs, activate invisible signals, and open a path few dare to follow. Before we begin, here's an invitation that truly makes a difference. Subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and leave your like and comment. This way, every new video reaches you effortlessly, keeps your motivation alive, and helps strengthen a community focused on spirituality, the law of attraction and manifestation. Every click is a signal to the universe that you're committed to this transformation. Many people fall in love with the idea that all they need to do is close their eyes, imagine the perfect scene, and wait for the universe to take care of the rest. But in spirituality, that's only the starting point. The law of attraction doesn't move by scattered mental images. It reads what you vibrate. True manifestation begins when your whole body sends the same message your mind is visualizing. It's like tuning in to a radio station. If the frequency doesn't match, the sound won't come through clearly. Take someone who wants a new job. They might visualize their dream office, repeat affirmations, and even feel the joy of success. But if they wake up every day complaining about their current job and filled with anxiety, their frequency screams scarcity. Spirituality reminds us that the universe responds to what's consistent, not to what's occasional. The law of attraction works like a mirror. It reflects what is dominant, not what flashes by for a few minutes. That's where the difference between imagining and embodying comes in. Visualization is a mental exercise. Frequency is a vibrational state expressed in every breath, gesture, and choice. Manifestation naturally flows from this alignment. If you want to attract more prosperity, for example, practice small acts of abundance. Donate a book, treat someone to coffee, organize your home as if you were already wealthy. Each action sends a clear signal to the quantum field. Anyone who has meditated deeply knows how the whole body changes when the mind quiets down. The heart slows, the breath softens, and a subtle warmth spreads through. This is living proof that frequency is more than a thought. It's chemistry and energy. In spirituality, the body is the true transmitter. The law of attraction picks up the emotion stored in every cell. Manifestation isn't a mental trick, it's a biological symphony. To make it simple, picture a musician tuning an instrument. If he only imagines the melody, nothing happens. But when he adjusts each string, the sound fills the room. In the same way, visualization without vibrational alignment is just an imagined tune. Manifestation requires real harmony among mind, emotion, and action. Spirituality is that art of tuning yourself to the universe, note by note. A practical example is conscious breathing. Inhale to a count of 4, exhale to a count of 6, and your body sends a signal of safety. Practicing this twice a day sets your frequency to receive what you desire. The law of attraction understands the message. I'm ready, I'm present. Manifestation begins with the rhythm of your breath, not with racing thoughts. Another practice is active gratitude. Each morning, write down 3 things you're truly grateful for, not just on paper, but with real feeling. Spirituality teaches that a grateful heart is a natural magnet. The law of attraction responds to that vibrational field, making manifestation almost inevitable. Gratitude is more than courtesy, it's energetic technology. Notice how when you vibrate with gratitude, small coincidences start to appear. An unexpected invitation, a reopened opportunity, a bit of extra money. This isn't cheap magic. It's reality rearranging itself to match your new frequency. Spirituality is science in motion. The law of attraction only needs a clear command, and manifestation follows as a logical outcome. Many fall into the trap of thinking that to visualize is to vibrate. That's why they end up frustrated. Imagine wanting a loving relationship while still feeding a fear of rejection. The quantum field picks up the fear, not the mental snapshot. Spirituality invites you to face these inconsistencies with honesty. The law of attraction doesn't bargain with contradictions. Manifestation only blossoms when the message is unified. When the mind clings to old patterns, a helpful strategy is body rehearsal. Walk as if you've already succeeded. Smile as if you've already won. Repeating these gestures with awareness reprograms the brain. It's neuroscience working hand in hand with spirituality. The law of attraction catches the posture, and manifestation finds solid ground. Even simple tasks like making your bed can become frequency rituals. By arranging your space with care, you declare to the universe that you're ready to receive. Manifestation thrives on order, not chaos. Spirituality sees every detail as a sign. The law of attraction notices when everything around you declares, "It's already mine." Music is also a powerful ally. Create a playlist that stirs the feeling of what you want. Seeking prosperity? Pick songs that inspire greatness. Looking for peace? Choose gentle melodies. Sound vibration is one of the fastest channels to shift your inner state. Spirituality, the law of attraction, and manifestation all work together in this invisible symphony. Remember, imagining is planting, feeling is watering. If the seed doesn't get water, it won't sprout. In the same way, if visualization isn't fed by coherent emotion, there's no harvest. Spirituality calls this living faith before the proof. The law of attraction understands, and manifestation speeds up. Some people confuse frequency with excitement, but it's not about being cheerful all the time. It's about steadiness. A calm sea reflects the sky perfectly. When you hold a peaceful confidence, even in the face of challenges, the universe reads it as certainty. Manifestation needs that serenity that doesn't depend on outside weather. Even the way you speak matters. Words carry energy. Swap "I hope" for "I'm in the process." Replace "if it works out" with "when it happens." Spirituality is precise with language. The law of attraction responds to every phrase. Manifestation unfolds when your words confirm your vibration. A valuable habit is to mentally review your day before sleep, focusing only on what went well. This reprograms the subconscious to wake up already aligned. Spirituality sees sleep as a creative portal. The law of attraction works even while you dream. Manifestation doesn't take a break. When doubt creeps in, look to nature. No tree forces its fruit to ripen. It simply stays nourished and steady. That's how spirituality works, a natural cycle. The law of attraction rewards consistency. Manifestation arrives in its perfect season, neither early nor late. Whenever impatience shows up, breathe and observe. Anxiety is a sign your frequency has slipped into fear. A long shower, a mindful walk, or a few quiet minutes can bring everything back into balance. Spirituality is a daily practice, not an occasional ritual. The law of attraction needs that steady ground. Simple tools can help too. A well-crafted vision board with images that spark real feeling serves as a daily reminder. But it isn't the board that creates, it's the vibration it awakens. Manifestation depends on what you feel when you look at it, not on the pictures themselves. Notice how, when you focus on feeling, visualization changes color. It stops being a distant movie and becomes a preview of the present. Spirituality is about bringing tomorrow into today. The law of attraction picks up on that vibrant anticipation, and manifestation becomes almost inevitable. This explains why two people can do the same exercise and get completely different results. One radiates confidence, the other carries neediness. The universe doesn't pay attention to pretty words. It senses the energetic tone. Spirituality is a language without translation. The law of attraction listens to what isn't spoken. To strengthen this, practice micro-victories. Organize a room, finish a simple task, pay a bill ahead of time. Each small action tells your subconscious you're already living the reality you desire. Manifestation is built on steady details. The law of attraction adds up every signal. The key is to turn visualization into a way of life. Instead of 5 minutes of dreaming, let every gesture remind you of what you already are. Spirituality is everyday life. The law of attraction never sleeps. Manifestation is a continuous flow. When this practice becomes second nature, something remarkable happens. You're no longer trying to manifest, you simply live, and that's when the bridge to the next step appears, when your very identity speaks louder than any wish. It's common to think that asking the universe is the main step, but spirituality shows a different logic. You don't receive what you ask for, you receive what you are. The law of attraction doesn't move because of pleas, but because of steady signals of identity. Manifestation is, above all, coherence between what you feel and what you are. When the energy of someone who has already achieved lives inside you, the world has no choice but to reflect it. Think of a professional athlete. He doesn't just hope to win. He trains, eats, and carries himself like a champion long before the trophy arrives. In spirituality, that's the secret of manifestation. Outer life adjusts to inner identity. The law of attraction doesn't respond to promises of someday I'll be, but to the daily posture of someone who already is. Consider a person who wants wealth but keeps habits of scarcity, avoids investing, fears spending, keeps saying, I can't afford it. That economic identity speaks louder than any vision board. Spirituality teaches that the universe responds to an owner's vibration, not to a beggar's. Financial manifestation requires the mindset and actions of someone who already handles abundance with ease. Want a deep relationship? Then act like someone who already nurtures self-love and patience. Read books that foster understanding like The 4 Agreements, have meaningful conversations with friends, and practice rejoicing in others' success. The law of attraction reads your identity as someone who knows how to share. Loving manifestation is born not from need, but from wholeness. Identity shows itself in every detail, in the tone of your voice, your facial expressions, your way of walking. Someone who feels defeated, even in silence, sends out a frequency spirituality can detect. The law of attraction. It picks up invisible nuances. Manifestation, then, is a living biography your body writes with every gesture. A simple practice is keeping an identity journal. Instead of listing wishes, describe who you already are in the present. I'm a confident professional. I'm someone who attracts opportunities. This kind of writing rewires the mind. The law of attraction reads self-definition, not a list of requests. Manifestation is identity stamped on paper. Even clothing tells a story. Dressing in a way that honors your own presence communicates self-worth. It's not about expensive brands, but about care. Spirituality sees the way you present yourself as an act of manifestation. The law of attraction translates self-care into a signal of prosperity. Notice how minimalist, well-organized spaces give off mental clarity. If your identity is someone with clear goals, your surroundings need to reflect that. Donate what you don't use and keep only what serves a purpose. Spirituality is order, and the law of attraction responds to spaces that already vibrate with the reality you want. In your professional life, acting according to your desired identity is crucial. Want to be recognized as an expert? Start sharing content, even simple tips on social media. Attend events, offer free mentoring. This energetic movement opens doors that visualization alone cannot. Manifestation is action with destiny in its DNA. Even food choices reflect identity. Someone seeking vibrant health but ignoring nutritious meals sends mixed signals. Spirituality sees the body as a temple of manifestation. The law of attraction takes every meal as a quiet message to the universe. Daily speech also shapes identity. Phrases like, "I can't handle this," or "My luck never changes," weaken it. Replace them with "I'm making progress," or "Opportunities are already on their way." These small language shifts raise your frequency. Spirituality is the verb in action. To reinforce it, create morning rituals that anchor your identity. A cold shower to spark courage, a few minutes of inspiring reading, or a short visualization of yourself already fulfilled. The law of attraction notices the consistency of these rituals. Manifestation is habit turning into nature. What you consume online also speaks to who you are. Following accounts that complain or spread fear lowers your vibration. Replace them with uplifting content like Joseph Murphy talks or excerpts from Think and Grow Rich. Spirituality is also the curation of what enters your mind. Relationships must mirror the identity you want. If you seek growth but spend time with people who sabotage dreams, your vibration drops. Choosing who to share your time with is a powerful manifestation practice. The law of attraction reads your contact list as a vibrational map. Many people try to convince the universe with ready-made phrases but behave as if nothing has changed. This mismatch blocks the law of attraction. Spirituality is integration, thought, emotion, and action, all speaking the same language. Manifestation only flourishes when identity is fully lived. Small daily wins confirm the new identity. Pay a bill before it's due. Finish a project without procrastinating. Practice spontaneous generosity. Each action is an energetic signature. The law of attraction collects these proofs and turns them into real opportunities. Even leisure reveals who you are. If you long for inner peace but spend hours on violent content, your vibration can't hold steady. Choose nature walks, uplifting movies, and soul-nourishing music. Spirituality values rest that restores, and manifestation needs that care. As your identity grows stronger, a calm confidence emerges. It isn't arrogance, it's the certainty of alignment. The universe senses this and cooperates. The law of attraction takes that serenity as evidence the outcome is already real. Manifestation naturally follows this stance. So when you step into new spaces, don't ask permission to exist. Arrive whole, fully present. This isn't pride, it's conscious vibration. Spirituality is knowing your worth without waiting for approval. The law of attraction translates that self-sufficiency into invitations, partnerships, and synchronicities. A powerful exercise is writing a weekly letter to yourself, describing your current life as if it were already the one you desire. Today, as the leader of my company, or today, living a full and loving relationship. This trains your brain to operate in the present of your new identity. Manifestation is language spoken in the right tense. When old thoughts try to return, use anchors. A song that represents your new phase, a small stone to carry, a key phrase. These quick reminders keep your frequency steady. The law of attraction appreciates consistency. Spirituality is guarding focus, not fighting every distraction. Over time, you realize the original desire was only an invitation to become someone greater. The job, the house, the relationship, all of that becomes a natural consequence. Identity itself is the real goal. Manifestation is the natural shadow of who you become. This understanding changes your sense of timing. Instead of asking, when will it arrive, you start asking, who am I being right now? That question guides your choices, avoids shortcuts, and strengthens your vibration. Spirituality turns anxiety into presence. The law of attraction then works quietly, with surgical precision. This is exactly the point, when you live more by who you are than by what you want, that a new lesson appears. Breaking the invisible cycles that keep many people stuck in the same place, even after changing their identity. Many people find themselves trapped in the same spot. They desire, visualize, even believe for a few days, but soon slip back into a sense of lack. It's a silent loop of scarcity. Spirituality explains that this, I still don't have it, vibration keeps the result at a distance. The law of attraction reads that signal as endless waiting. Manifestation can't stand contradiction. It's either presence or absence. Consider someone seeking vibrant health. They spend hours picturing a fit body, but keep repeating words of fatigue and eat on autopilot. The body senses the mismatch and the frequency drops. The law of attraction reads the identity as still trying to start. To break the cycle, they must act as someone already living in vitality. Breaking this cycle isn't about extra effort, it's about a new starting point. Instead of when I have it, begin with, it's already mine. This shift changes body chemistry and mental patterns. Spirituality calls it an inner quantum leap. Manifestation is the reflection of this new vibrational base. A simple exercise is language inversion. Replace I want peace with I am peace in motion. It may seem small, but it reshapes identity. The law of attraction listens to the present, not the promise. Manifestation responds when the verb already carries fulfillment. Watch for triggers that reactivate scarcity. It might be negative news, someone's comment, or a social feed full of comparisons. Spotting these triggers is part of practical spirituality. The law of attraction doesn't judge. It simply mirrors. Manifestation needs loving vigilance. When a repetitive thought shows up, stop and breathe. A proven method is 4-7-8 breathing. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 7, exhale for 8. This resets the nervous system. The law of attraction feels the new calm frequency, and manifestation moves closer without effort. Some people break the cycle by changing routines. If your phone sparks anxiety, start the day without it. If your desk is messy, tidy it before bed. Spirituality is about creating environments that support the frequency you want. The law of attraction flows more easily in aligned spaces. Another tool is a complaint fast. Choose one day to avoid any criticism, even in your thoughts. Simple, yet challenging. Manifestation accelerates when your words and mind speak the same language of abundance. The law of attraction loves this powerful silence. A habit that blocks manifestation is the rush for signs. Constantly checking, if it worked yet, signals doubt. Spirituality is active patience, not anxious waiting. The law of attraction responds to unshakable trust. Manifestation shows itself when your attention is free from constant watching. Sometimes a social detox is necessary. If you spend time with people who reinforce scarcity, nothing ever changes. Life's just like this. Limit contact. This isn't selfishness, it's energy protection. Spirituality values relationships that nourish faith. The law of attraction multiplies the voices you allow near you. Create micro-celebrations as another antidote. Closed a sale, finished a workout, received a compliment. Celebrate. This attitude breaks the cycle of endless waiting. Manifestation dances to the rhythm of gratitude. The law of attraction reads joy as an invitation for more. Some practices help reprogram the subconscious, like writing present tense phrases before sleep. I live in prosperity. My body is healthy and strong. Sleep carries these messages deep inside. Spirituality is also brain science. Manifestation loves this quiet hour. If you notice the same thoughts circling back, try changing your setting. Walk in a park, rearrange a room, or take a short trip, even to a nearby town. The law of attraction catches the message. I'm ready for new scenes. Manifestation follows physical movement. Use your body as an ally. Yoga or simple stretches release tensions that feed old patterns. Spirituality views each joint as an energy point. The law of attraction interprets bodily lightness as permission for the new. Breaking the cycle also means learning to say no. Decline invitations that don't resonate. Avoid useless debates, and worn-out habits. These no's create room for the yeses that matter. Manifestation needs empty space to land. Another step is turning visualization into a creative game. Instead of replaying the same scene, let new images emerge. This keeps the mind flexible. The law of attraction loves movement. Spirituality is flow, not a fixed script. Humor is a forgotten ally. Laughing at yourself, telling light jokes. Watching a comedy loosens patterns of tension. Manifestation thrives where joy breathes. The law of attraction reads laughter as a sign of trust in the process. It's also vital to review your goals. Some lose meaning over time, yet people cling to them out of habit. Letting go frees energy for truer desires. Spirituality calls this wise detachment. The law of attraction works only with what's alive. If you ever feel like nothing is moving forward, try a 0 day. Spend one full day without chasing results, just enjoy the present. Take a walk, read, cook something new. This pause resets anxiety and makes room for insights. Manifestation needs breathing space to bloom. Rewrite your own story. Take a difficult experience and describe it as a lesson in growth. This simple shift changes your frequency. The law of attraction responds to victory narratives, not victim tales. Spirituality is the art of giving new meaning to the past. When your mind drifts back to scarcity, practice the period technique. Picture a point of light closing the sentence. This interrupts the loop. Manifestation needs a free mind. The law of attraction recognizes clear signs of closure. Breaking the cycle isn't about force. It's aligning with the truth that you already are. Heavy effort belongs to the old way of living. Spirituality is conscious ease. The law of attraction moves in lightness, not tension. This shift creates a new sense of time. Days feel roomier, coincidences grow, and hurry fades. Manifestation turns into a natural stroll. The law of attraction works with quiet efficiency. And when this rhythm settles in, you're ready for the next step. Training your body and mind to consciously embody the reality that's already yours, long before any proof appears. Acting as if isn't pretending, it's vibrational training. Spirituality explains that when you feel the emotion of the result before it arrives, the universe treats it as real. The law of attraction responds to coherence, not make-believe. Manifestation then becomes the logical path, not a rare miracle. Picture someone who wants a new job. Instead of only sending out resumes, they start waking up at the future work schedule, structuring the day as if they already have the position, and dressing with the confidence of the desired role. This routine invites manifestation to take form. Your body must feel the future in the present. That's why dancing, walking, or exercising with the posture of someone who's already achieved their goal is so effective. Spirituality calls this energetic rehearsal. The law of attraction picks up the body's vibration and moves the pieces of destiny. Use detailed imagination. While making coffee, imagine you're in your new home. As you breathe, smell the fresh wood, hear the sounds of the neighborhood you want. This practice creates emotional memories. Manifestation is memory in advance. A powerful tool is creative writing. Keep a journal where you describe your ideal day as if it just happened. Today I drove my new car to an inspiring meeting. This narrative tells your subconscious that this is the new reality. The law of attraction loves scripts already lived on paper. Your environment should also vibrate with the future. If you're seeking prosperity, arrange your space as if abundance is already present. Donate broken items. Add small touches of beauty. Spirituality is a home with clean energy. Manifestation is a space ready for the new. Your words should follow the same logic. Replace "if it works out" with "when it happens." This subtle change rewires your mind. The law of attraction hears certainty, not doubt. Manifestation thrives on this calm confidence. Include small daily actions that confirm your new identity. Want health? Choose fruit over processed snacks. Want wealth? Set aside even a small amount for investments. Spirituality teaches that every gesture is a vote for your desired reality. Guided meditation is another ally. Don't just visualize the scene. Feel the physical sensations: heartbeat, breathing, temperature. This creates neural coherence. The law of attraction responds when the body believes before the evidence. When disbelief shows up, practice future gratitude. Say, "Thank you for what is already mine, even if still unseen." This calms the mind and strengthens your frequency. Manifestation is gratitude sent ahead of time. Music also plays a key role. Choose tracks that stir the feeling of achievement. Epic music for bold goals, soft melodies for inner peace. Spirituality is sound in motion. The law of attraction dances to the right beat. Don't wait for special occasions to act. If you want a promotion, start contributing ideas today, even without immediate recognition. This habit opens invisible doors. Manifestation is constant movement. The body speaks louder than words. A firm handshake, a confident smile, and upright posture send powerful messages. Spirituality reminds us that every cell vibrates. The law of attraction translates body language into opportunity. Try a practical exercise. Spend 10 minutes a day acting out your new reality. Walk, talk to the mirror, answer imaginary questions as if you already live your goal. This is more than imagination. It's muscle training for manifestation. When daily life feels heavy, use physical reminders. A ring symbolizing commitment to your new life. A bracelet to bring your goal to mind. Each touch activates the frequency. The law of attraction likes living symbols. Turn ordinary tasks into rituals. While cooking, imagine you're preparing a feast for the life you've chosen. While driving, feel as if you're heading to moments that fell out of sync. This nightly habit rewires your subconscious to wake up more aligned each day. Spirituality treats this as gentle self-training. The law of attraction reads the steady pattern and keeps manifestation on track. Give everyday life a sense of sacredness. Spirituality is about making the ordinary extraordinary, and manifestation turns daily routines into channels of high value. Avoid conversations that contradict your new phase. If someone asks, "What if it doesn't work out?" reply with a smile. "It's already working, I'm just watching the premiere." That lightness protects your vibration. The law of attraction loves relaxed conviction. Create an incorporation corner at home, a chair, a rug, a scent that transports you to your desired future. Use it to meditate, write, or simply feel. Manifestation is also emotional architecture. Finances can be trained the same way. Open a savings or investment account and name it for your goal. New home, dream trip. Every deposit is an act of embodiment. The law of attraction notices real movement. If doubt lingers, remember that even actors rehearse before stepping on stage. Living your new identity is simply rehearsal for the inevitable. Spirituality is trust in action. Manifestation is a scheduled opening night. Allow yourself joy without a reason, a spontaneous walk, an unexpected laugh. This tells the universe you already live in the atmosphere of success. The law of attraction recognizes such natural delight. When the how starts to worry you, focus on the who. Instead of overthinking strategies, center on being the person who naturally attracts what you want. Spirituality is identity, not a manual of instructions. Manifestation flows when being comes before doing. Over time, the practice of acting as if stops being practice and becomes a way of life. You're no longer pretending, you simply are. The law of attraction then works quietly. Manifestation unfolds as a natural consequence. And when this state becomes second nature, the next key appears. Understanding that coherence among thoughts, emotions, and actions is the great magnet that stabilizes your frequency and supports the reality you choose. Think of the universe as a giant radio transmitter. If your mind broadcasts one thing, your heart feels another, and your actions shout the opposite. The signal arrives distorted. Spirituality shows that coherence is more than a virtue. It's vibrational technology. The law of attraction only deciphers clear signals. Manifestation is the outcome of a pure transmission. When thoughts, emotions, and gestures move together, life responds like a well-tuned orchestra. That's why spirituality insists on congruence. The law of attraction isn't swayed by fine words if feelings point elsewhere. Manifestation relies on that invisible marriage of mind and heart. Picture someone who repeats, "I'm prosperous," but spends the day complaining about bills. That disconnect cancels the request. The quantum field picks up the contradiction. Spirituality teaches that even the tone of voice counts. The law of attraction responds to what is constant. Manifestation demands consistency in every detail. A practical way to build coherence is with a daily check-in. Ask yourself, are my thoughts aligned with what I desire? Do my emotions confirm or sabotage it? Do my actions reinforce it? This simple habit reveals where your frequency needs adjustment. Spirituality is loving self-awareness. Your body is a powerful ally. Practices like yoga, Pilates, or simple stretching balance the nervous system and breathing. When the body is at peace, the mind finds the same rhythm. The law of attraction takes physical harmony as a sign that manifestation has fertile ground. Food also carries vibration. Rushed meals and heavily processed foods can weaken energy. Choosing fresh, living foods, fruits, vegetables, calming teas is more than health. It's coherence. Spirituality treats every meal as a silent manifestation ritual. Even your schedule speaks. If it's filled only with obligations and none of the activities you dream of, the universe hears the wrong message. Add at least one thing each week that reflects your desired life. The law of attraction reads movement. Words must carry the same certainty. Replace "if it works out" with "when it happens." It may seem minor, but it changes the frequency. Spirituality is precise with language. Manifestation is the natural result of coherent speech. If you feel emotional resistance, don't fight it. Simply acknowledge, "I'm anxious and that's okay." This act of acceptance dissolves contradiction. The law of attraction responds to vibrational honesty. Manifestation flows best on the ground of truth. Money care is another key. Want abundance but avoid checking your finances? That creates conflict. Track expenses, make a simple budget, learn basic investing. This order shows spirituality. You respect the prosperity you're calling in. Relationships matter too. If you seek peace but spend time amid gossip and constant arguments, coherence is lost. Choosing nurturing environments is a practice of manifestation. The law of attraction responds to the emotional climate of those around you. A powerful exercise is the night review. Before bed, go over your day, highlighting moments of alignment. Give thanks and mentally correct anything that fell short. This gentle practice trains your subconscious for deeper harmony, ensuring that each new morning begins already tuned to the frequency of the life you want to manifest. Points of imbalance call for gentle attention. Spirituality is continuous learning. Manifestation is the sum of daily adjustments. Music is another key. Build playlists that keep your heart tuned to what you desire. Calm sounds for peace, upbeat rhythms for prosperity. The law of attraction is sensitive to sound vibration. Manifestation loves a coherent soundtrack. Conscious breathing, done several times a day, is like a reset button. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 2, exhale for 6. This rhythm harmonizes brain and heart. Spirituality is intelligent breathing. Manifestation begins with the way air flows in and out. Coherence also shows in your sleep. Going to bed and waking up at consistent times signals respect for your body. The law of attraction reads, discipline. Manifestation thrives where routines are steady and healthy. The thoughts you feed on waking set the day's tone. Avoid diving straight into social media. Meditate, read an inspiring line, or enjoy quiet coffee. Spirituality is what you plant in the first minute. Manifestation is the harvest of what morning sows. If fear shows up, talk with it. Ask what it wants to teach. This conversation turns emotion into an ally. The law of attraction notices when you integrate instead of resist. Manifestation loves calm courage. Small victories matter. Every time you keep even a small commitment, you strengthen the image of reliability. The universe responds in kind. Spirituality gives weight to details. Manifestation is built from microscopic consistency. Humor helps too. Laughing at setbacks shows that confidence outweighs doubt. That lightness keeps your frequency high. The law of attraction favors those who turn tension into playful learning. Spontaneous generosity also strengthens coherence. Offering time, knowledge, or a kind gesture proves you live in abundance. Spirituality is sharing. Manifestation multiplies what is freely given. Coherence isn't rigidity. It's flexible direction. Like a river bending around stones without losing its course, you adapt without breaking your vibration. The law of attraction recognizes intelligent movement. Manifestation is flow. Over time, alignment becomes natural. Thoughts, emotions, and actions choose each other almost effortlessly. It's the state of grace spiritual masters describe. The law of attraction knows when the message has become automatic. This coherence creates a magnetic presence. People and opportunities draw near without logical explanation. Manifestation turns into daily synchronicity. It's life saying, now we're tuned to the same station. And within this harmony, the next step unfolds. Realizing how small, consistent choices, tiny, almost invisible changes, can sustain and expand that field of coherence until it reshapes your entire timeline. Big transformations rarely begin with dramatic gestures. In spirituality, true turning points come from tiny steps that, over time, rewrite reality. The law of attraction records every detail, as if each breath were a vote of intention. Manifestation is this quiet sum that suddenly becomes visible. Imagine someone who wants prosperity. Instead of waiting for a miracle raise, they save a small amount every day, even loose change from coffee. That steadiness signals responsibility. The law of attraction hears, this person can handle what they ask for. Manifestation follows persistent small gestures. The same applies to health. Swap soda for water. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Pause for deep breaths before meals. Each microaction shifts body chemistry and vibration. Spirituality teaches that routine is where the new frequency takes root. Short, silent breaks throughout the day have huge impact. 2 minutes of conscious breathing every hour create a field of calm. The law of attraction recognizes this stability. Inner peace manifests through pauses that fit any schedule. Organizing a single drawer may seem trivial, but it changes the energy of the whole house. This simple act tells the universe you're ready for the new. Spirituality is order in motion. Manifestation loves spaces where life flows without obstacles. Swapping negative words for confident expressions is another powerful micro-change. Instead of "I can't," say "I'm learning how to." The law of attraction hears the difference. Manifestation responds to every phrase as if it were a command. Starting the day with a glass of warm water and lemon is a micro-action of care that strengthens the body and signals self-awareness. Spirituality is honoring the physical temple. Manifestation sees self-care as an invitation to abundance. Cutting just 10 minutes from social media already reverses mental scatter. This pocket of silence creates room for insights and fresh ideas. The law of attraction moves best in a clear mind. Create a mini morning ritual. Light a candle, play music, give thanks. It takes less than 5 minutes but sets the vibration for the day. Spirituality is intention in action. Manifestation is the harvest of that atmosphere. Even the way you walk matters. Keeping your posture upright, eyes on the horizon, and shoulders relaxed sends out signals of confidence. The body speaks before the mouth. The law of attraction translates that silent language into opportunities. Reading just one page of a transformative book every day creates more impact than an occasional marathon session. Choose works like The Power of Your Subconscious Mind or Think and Grow Rich. Spirituality is daily nourishment for the mind. Manifestation is knowledge that seeps in slowly. Writing down 3 gratitudes before bed is another small yet powerful practice. This short list reprograms the subconscious. The law of attraction understands that you're ending the day in abundance mode. Manifestation keeps working while you sleep. When anxiety surfaces, a simple 2-minute stretch can break the pattern. It's a tiny gesture, but it changes the entire inner climate. Spirituality is the wisdom of micro moves. Manifestation loves these instant resets. Changing the tone of your voice is another subtle shift. Speaking more softly and pausing often shows inner command. The law of attraction senses that you're not in a rush. Manifestation responds to serenity. Set mini visions each week. Instead of distant goals, pick something you can achieve in 7 days. Tidy a room, finish a course chapter, start an important conversation. This steady rhythm sends the universe clear signals of progress. Cutting back on negative news is equally decisive. Just 5 fewer minutes of tension a day add up to hours of peace each month. Spirituality is protecting the mind. Manifestation flourishes when attention is well guided. Even giving someone a sincere compliment transforms your own frequency. Each word of recognition is a reminder of abundance. The law of attraction amplifies what you see as good in others. Try the 1-minute rule. If something takes less than a minute, do it immediately. This habit creates a natural rhythm of efficiency. Spirituality is respect for the present. Manifestation loves the clarity of a life without backlogs. Switching from I need to I choose to changes the energy of decisions. This small verbal shift reinforces your sense of authorship. The law of attraction understands that you see yourself as a creator, not a victim. Use simple visual reminders, like a sticky note that says, "It's already real," to keep your mind tuned in. These subtle cues work like vibrational antennas. Spirituality is active memory. Manifestation is steady focus on the unseen. Celebrate micro-victories. A smile, a toast with water, a quiet thank you. Each small joy feeds the frequency. The law of attraction notices that you value every step. Manifestation answers with bigger ones. Remember, strength lies in repetition. One isolated action may fade, but a constant habit becomes identity. Spirituality is a marathon of small choices. Manifestation is the sprint that crowns that constancy. When these micro changes become routine, life transforms quietly. One day you look back and see that each small habit built a new destiny. The law of attraction calls this the domino effect. Manifestation becomes inevitable, and in that natural flow, when every detail of daily life vibrates with the future, the next key is revealed. Understanding how certain signs like the mysterious repetition of the number 777 confirm that your coherence is so strong, the very timeline is already shifting. Anyone who has repeatedly come across the number 777 knows how striking it feels, almost magical. In spirituality, nothing is pure chance. This number is seen as a signal that body, mind, and spirit have entered deep coherence. The law of attraction recognizes 777 as a vibrational stamp. Your manifestation is in an advanced stage of consolidation. But 777 is not a charm. It works as an energy receipt, confirming that your frequency is stable. Imagine the universe sending a notification. Keep going. You're in the right flow. Manifestation isn't a magic trick. It's the result of alignment, and 777 is the message confirming the process. Think of it like the confirmation email after an online purchase. Payments made, the order accepted, you're just waiting for delivery. That's how 777 works. The vibrational order is already placed. Spirituality calls this a confirming synchronicity. The law of attraction responds when your vibration is mature. To integrate this sign into daily life, pause whenever you notice 777 on a clock, a license plate, a receipt. Breathe and feel gratitude. This moment of awareness strengthens your connection to manifestation. Spirituality is attention to the details through which the universe speaks. Some people create anchoring rituals, such as writing in a journal. Today, the universe confirmed my alignment with 777. This simple act reinforces certainty. The law of attraction loves conscious confirmations. Manifestation is a two-way conversation. It's important to remember that 777 isn't a lucky charm working on its own. If the mind doubts, the body resists, and actions contradict, it remains just a number. Spirituality teaches that the sign reflects what already exists inside. Manifestation is coherence, not superstition. Long hours of effort. In that quiet pause, the mind stops pushing and starts receiving. Spirituality calls this dwelling in pure being. The law of attraction recognizes it as full trust. Manifestation then unfolds as naturally as breathing. When the number 777 shows up at decisive moments, a job interview, an important trip, it signals that your energy is ripe for a breakthrough. It's as if the universe is saying, keep going. The next chapter is already written. The law of attraction turns this notice into real opportunities. Bring 777 into your meditations. Picture it as golden light expanding with every breath. This image strengthens your vibrational field. Spirituality is creative imagination. Manifestation is the natural response to that alignment. Entrepreneurs can use 777 as a focus anchor. Whenever you spot this number, pause for a quick check-in. Do my projects reflect my true identity? Am I acting at the frequency of what I want? This self-review keeps your work in harmony with the law of attraction. In health, 777 carries meaning too. Seeing it after starting new habits is like every cell celebrating. Spirituality is body and soul in dialogue. Manifestation is biology cooperating. Often 777 appears once you've forgotten your original wish. That means anxiety has melted away. The law of attraction works best when it isn't watched. Manifestation happens at the pace of trust. Create a 777 board at home. Add photos, words, and colors that stand for balance and prosperity. This board becomes a daily reminder of what the universe is affirming. Spirituality turns symbols into everyday strength. Even in traffic, 777 can serve as an anchor. If you see it on a license plate, instead of rushing, take a moment to breathe and feel gratitude. This simple pause resets your vibration. Manifestation loves serenity and motion. 777 can also mean it's time to share, teach something you've learned, give your time or knowledge. Spirituality sees giving and receiving as one continuous flow. The law of attraction expands whatever you share. Use 777 in passwords or subtle reminders, not as superstition, but to keep awareness alive. Every time you type it, your mind remembers its own coherence. Manifestation is intelligent repetition. Some like to write 777 at the start of their goals. This tells the subconscious, this aim is already in tune. The law of attraction understands symbols as clearly as words. Spirituality speaks in more than literal language. When life feels heavy, revisit the moments when 777 appeared. Reread notes, look at photos or saved screenshots. This rekindles trust and warms the frequency. Manifestation needs living memory. It's natural to feel excited when you see the number, but go beyond the brief thrill. Let the sign inspire steady habits, meditation, journaling, practical action. The law of attraction rewards consistency. Spirituality is joy turned into practice. You can even weave 777 into conversations as a quiet blessing. When sending encouragement, slip the number in like a code of light. Manifestation is also creative communication. If doubt arises, remember that 777 doesn't predict the future, it confirms the present. The truest proof of the law of attraction is daily transformation, not just outer signs. Spirituality is vibrational maturity. Use 777 to strengthen gratitude. Each time you notice it, say inwardly, "Thank you for every invisible step already underway." This practice deepens your bond with the manifestation process. Some people see 777 in dreams. Write it down as soon as you wake. Dreams are the laboratory of the subconscious. The law of attraction works powerfully there. Spirituality is listening to the night's messages. Over time, 777 stops being just an intriguing number and becomes a natural reminder that you and the universe work as one. It's the quiet certainty that manifestation is only a matter of time, and often very little time. And within this vibrant confirmation lies the next portal, realizing that the real victory isn't chasing signs but living in peace, fully embodying the frequency without the restlessness of seeking. After so many practices, signs, and inner adjustments, there comes a point when the greatest breakthrough isn't gaining something new, but feeling whole right now. Spirituality calls this dwelling in being. The law of attraction recognizes when a person stops searching and simply lives. Manifestation then ceases to be a distant goal and becomes everyday breath. Think of someone who always chased money. One day they choose to work with what they love, even if the starting income is lower. In just weeks, opportunities multiply. That's the power of inner peace. When the chase ends, abundance flows. Manifestation is the natural outcome of a trusting heart. Constant striving carries a message of lack. It's like telling the universe, "I don't have it. I must get it." That vibration keeps the result far away. Spirituality teaches that true faith doesn't beg, It gives thanks. The law of attraction responds to those who live in the certainty that everything already is. A simple practice is silent meditation. Sit for 10 minutes without asking or visualizing, just breathing. This quiet is more powerful than long hours of effort. In that pause, the mind stops pushing and begins to receive. Spirituality calls it inhabiting pure being. The law of attraction recognizes full trust. Manifestation then unfolds as naturally as breathing. Manifestation happens when the mind learns to rest in the now, not after hours of affirmations. Enjoying activities with no specific goal also nourishes this peace. Reading just for pleasure, walking without a destination, tending a garden. The law of attraction sees authentic joy as proof of abundance. Spirituality is turning leisure into a living prayer. Even at work, this mindset makes a difference. Instead of chasing frantic results, focus on giving your best today. The right projects and clients will appear naturally. Manifestation is the fruit of calm excellence. Spontaneous gratitude is another gateway. Don't just give thanks for big wins. Thank life for a sunset, a friendly chat, or a good cup of coffee. These gestures tell the universe you already feel complete. The law of attraction multiplies the vibration of contentment. Relate to others with lightness. Instead of expecting people to fill your gaps, share your presence. Spirituality sees each meeting as a dance of energies. Manifestation grows from wholeness, not need. When a challenge appears, practice accept before solving. Breathe and say, "This is part of my path too." That simple phrase changes your body chemistry. The law of attraction reads serenity as creative strength. Small care rituals, like preparing a nourishing meal or making the bed with care, reinforce the message that life is already abundant. Spirituality is turning tasks into celebration. Manifestation feeds on acts of love for the present moment. Include times of quiet observation. Watch the sky, listen to birds, feel a leaf's texture. Such mindful attention dissolves hurry. The law of attraction responds to the vibration of someone who feels rich in the now. Review your desires and notice which ones have lost their urgency. Often you'll find you no longer need certain things. This isn't giving up, it's maturing. Manifestation focuses on what truly expands the soul. Try the already achieved though unseen list. Write down everything that exists even if it's not yet visible. Ideas, inspirations, people moving closer. Spirituality is faith put on paper. When your mind asks, "What if it doesn't work out?" Smile and answer, "It already has. I'm just waiting for the calendar to catch up." This simple line keeps your frequency high. The law of attraction works on a timetable beyond the clock. Sharing knowledge is another way to live in peace. Teach what you've learned, record a video, write an article. Manifestation grows stronger when giving and receiving are balanced. Accept your natural rhythm. Everyone has an inner season, like winter and summer. Spirituality teaches that all seasons are sacred. The law of attraction operates in each one without rushing. Sprinkle micro moments of gratitude throughout the day, while drinking water, feeling the breeze, or enjoying a song. This practice turns the ordinary into something extraordinary. Manifestation reflects that quiet joy. If a challenge feels heavy, see it as an invitation to grow. Ask, "What can I learn here?" This shift of perspective transforms weight into strength. The law of attraction reads maturity as proof of alignment. Create a space at home just to be, a chair, a plant, a candle. Use it for nothing more than existing. Spirituality is presence. Manifestation is the fertility of simplicity. Allow yourself to celebrate for no reason. Dance alone, sing in the shower, laugh at memories. The universe reads this as abundance. The law of attraction responds to those who already live, the joy others are still waiting for. When someone asks about your plans, answer calmly, "I'm living the process." This phrase is magnetic. It shows that manifestation is already underway and needs no race. Don't turn spirituality into a race of techniques. Less formula, more presence. The law of attraction recognizes when the seeker becomes a resident of their own being. In time, you realize it was never about the goal itself, but about the quality of life it promised. This insight reshapes the way you dream. Manifestation becomes a conscious choice, not an urgent chase. And in that fertile silence, where every breath is already a victory, the whole story comes together, ready for a magnetic introduction and a strategic conclusion that will draw the listener in and inspire action. Now it's your turn. Every key is already in your hands. Every conscious breath, every tiny change, every sign the universe has sent so far was an invitation to fully claim the frequency of manifestation. The question is simple. Will you keep just dreaming, or will you start living today as someone who has already arrived? Look at your life right now. What can you change in 5 minutes to prove, in practice, that you are already the future self you want to be? Maybe turn off your phone and meditate. Maybe write 3 gratitudes right away. These are small gestures with the power to shift your entire course. Spirituality always rewards those who act in the present. If this content sparked new ideas, strengthened your faith, or simply reminded you that you have a choice, keep that flow alive. Subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and like and comment by sharing your next micro shift. Besides receiving future insights, you'll anchor your decision and inspire others to step out of waiting and start creating their own reality.